Oh, you know what? Speaking of slaves, right? What's old girl's name? The busty chick from Ohio that came in the room yesterday. Cyber, yeah. Well, digital. When she came in there, you wasn't in there. We showed her the Damon Cooper thing on the Indian head on the railroad. Why? Hold on. Why, as she was reading it, her voice slowly transformed into the slave voice? That shit was funny as hell. That shit hit her brain. The whole slave talk. That shit was so funny. All right, now here we go. We got UConn, a Big East opponent. They 4-0. We 3-0. We about to see what we can do. We finna put it down. Let's go. This is Coach Strokes. Let's go on. We about to do this damn thing. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the FIU Panthers. Restate the state ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one
If politics go to Miami, if I grace it, he in the room doing FaceTime.
UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going.
He said, Impala said, post
And he takes this from inside the 5.
You can put the Xbox app on your phone.
He's tackled, brought down.
I got my Xbox app on my phone.
Line on the return. So FIU's offense who will have the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
Bro, when that shit came out, he said he was going to be at the game.
Because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly.
When that shit came out, he said he was going to be at the game.
Receiver, David, he is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for the squad.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. He's going to run the ball.
They'll try to pop the draw.
They can't take it, man.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The give on the option. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fuck, I don't like this.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Burke. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
I see why they be hating. It makes sense. Yeah.
Wants to throw on first down.
Fires
to the tight end.
Let's go.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Let's go.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
Why? Touchdown.
He's got it on the move.
Let's go.
Let's go. International. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine. Let's go.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Let's go. There you go.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So UConn's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Now we take a look at Caleb Osborne. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Chucked it away just as he was hitting it.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away. But you can't hold it for that long.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled there by the defense.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Huskies have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Rides to the back. pulled down for the tackle.
Hey, digital.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I
Hey, digital, you
block
see,
that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing.
Well, no,
And as a
he's
result
doing, like,
now,
interviews
4th
and
down.
platforms. You never knew what he looked like.
And that
I mean,
one will
nobody
find
knows
its
what
way
he
into the end zone for a touchback. Ford International comes
He
out
like
to
you,
start this
didn't he?
drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback.
Right,
So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. He stopped at the 48 and picked up a 10 on the play.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Breaks the tackle. There's a little room there.
There we
Makes that
go.
one pay off,
There
and
we
they finally get
go.
him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
There we go.
At the
Big
20,
time.
he's
There
got
we go.
space.
There we go.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got it, looking for 1st. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll try the left side. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Running that play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Lowers those pads. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
Great fucking kick.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Joe.
Man, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Osborne. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Had the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This UConn offense really has it going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Let's go.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Carter. On the move at the 30. The 10.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Panther. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Here's a heat. Trying to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. UConn quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there. And eventually, it collapsed on him.
Well, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like, pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a first down. And you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
From the gun. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Brown. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they They won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, FIU.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Let's go. Let's go. Put it out back for the quarterback.
Returner will field it and try. And the ball pops out.
There we go.
Inviting disaster. Corral by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to find the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Hart.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
When you get good and you win the conference championship, they start giving you motherfuckers from the lower seed from other
Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
I know that.
For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter.
We'll put all our subs in. Let's see what they can do.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
These These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll run it again. Spins away from the defender. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Norris. Pocket breaking down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The option look. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
God.
And the Dave got him at the 27.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't
Yo, what's
protect
good,
this
everybody?
quarterback.
Thank you
They
for
don't
all
do
the likes
anything
and
right
follows.
now.
Thank you for all
This
the love.
defense
How's
has
everybody
had their
doing
number
today? Let's go.
all game long.
UConn will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night.
Let's go.
Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
Pushing it down.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to throw, it's Norris. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They're going to run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Basic connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprightness. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Not gonna let him
Guys,
run
here
that
on the
back.
Huskies sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Under fire. And it's a sack. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. UConn will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The hand to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Killing them. They're not coming back. I don't know why they even said they coming back.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Running to the right. There's nothing coming.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got a little
Take
press.
it to the house. Take it to the house.
Touchdown, Panther. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Stumbled to the ground.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Push down for the
He's just out
tackle.
here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout.
Play don't normally pop. Let's see if we can pop this play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. Showing off the arms. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UConn going back to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. A long... to go for this offense. The run inside. It's James. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Norris. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space, it's James. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The play action fake. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Running inside, it's James. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. When you know you have a team out class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. And this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.